Hi, I'm Glenda from Illustrations by Glenda, and I've got Rebecca Norton with me here as I have a go at some painting.
And it is such a fascinating process to watch. So Glenda, just explain to me what you're doing here.
Well, it's the reason I love watercolour, and as you'll see, it's the paint and the water that are really going to do the heavy lifting or the work, not me. So all I'm doing here is laying down just some plain water.
That's a lot of water on there as well, isn't it?
Yes, and that's a common mistake in watercolour is to not use enough water. So it really is all about the water. So there I've got water down on the page. And in a way, this I kind of call it tinting rather than painting. So I'm really letting the paint do the work.
Wow, look at that. I love how it all just merges. It's almost like literally an explosion of colour, isn't it?
Yes.
I love how it sort of explodes on the page.
And I have a passion for blues, which is why I'm always going on and on with my blues. But obviously, retreat participants would use their favourite colours.
Yeah. So you really don't need to be experienced in watercolour to do this, do you?
Not at all. You could be a complete novice. You could have never picked up a paintbrush ever before. Or you could be a hobbyist and have done some before, but just want to have a play. And I suppose that's the idea, is the spirit of play, really. You need to come at it lightheartedly.
Yeah, there's something about just playing with the colour. And I love that sense of play that you just mentioned there. I think that's really important, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's the reason to do it. And what I love, other things I love about it is it's very easy to clean up. So when I'm done here, I'll just be running my brushes under the tap, and I'll be pretty much done. So unlike other mediums like oil and acrylic, where there's sort of a bigger burden on the tidy up. So as you can see, I've only done this in a few minutes. So it's ideal for quite busy people who don't have necessarily a lot of time. Well, let's face it, we're all pretty busy these days. So what I love about the medium as a whole is it fits modern life very easily.
This is something that people could do very easily themselves as well, isn't it? Once you've sort of understand the technique behind it, this is definitely something people could do at home.
Absolutely. And so it's really showing a few simple techniques. I'll be bringing all the materials, all the paper and paint, so there's no need to be worrying about that as well. And explaining how to get yourself set up at home, what you'll need.
Yeah.
But what I hope you can really see from this video is that I'm not really planning it. I've got water, I've got paint. I am controlling it, so I've lifted the paper. I'm working at an angle so that all my paint's flowing downwards. So it's not completely random. There's method behind it, but not complicated methods. And just really dropping the pigment on. So as I said, tinting. I'm not really worrying about brush marks or the more technical, if you like, scientific. I mean, there is a technical and scientific underpinning to all of this that you can read up on. But equally, you can come at it completely from a playful perspective. So this one is just the idea of a waterfall, really.
Yeah,
and as you
definitely see that now,
yeah, and just being with colour, I think, and I'm being with my favourite colour, blue, but equally there's loads of colours, all the colours of the rainbow to play with.
Lovely and fun thing to do.